Hey guys, welcome back to my channel again. I'm Lisa and this is Life with Lisa. So I just filmed a lip scrub, a DIY lip scrub video. So if you guys want to watch it, go over and check it out. So today I'm going to film a video on my first story time video. I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers do a story time video, so I was like, you know what, let me do a story time video. I watch them all the time and I think they're hilarious. Some of their stories are like horrifying and crazy, but mine is not so crazy and not so horrifying, but I wanted to share this with you guys so you guys can get to know me a little better. So if you want to watch this, stay tuned. So I want to tell you this story about the time when my husband, at the time he was my boyfriend, if I remember correctly, we was like 15 or 16 years old, because if you don't know, me and my husband has been together since middle school or whatever, right? So my husband ended up moving to Bainbridge with his dad to go to school, and he has a little brother. And Moody, if you're watching this, I'm talking about you. And he went and stayed for about two grades. I think it was either 9th and 10th grade, or maybe it was just 9th grade or whatever. He went and lived there or whatever. Okay, so he, I guess, decided he wanted to be all of that and talk to some girls in high school. You know how high school boys are and yada yada yada. Yeah, because I was in the 9th grade. That's right, I was in high school. So he was talking to like some random girls, and if I'm not mistaken, this boy was talking to at least 2 or 3 other girls. I didn't know nothing about this. Okay, so Brian would call me every day when he got out of school. Soon as we got off the bus, he would call me. We would talk on the phone for hours or whatever. And he would come home every weekend, because at that time he was driving. I wasn't driving, but he was driving. So he would come home every weekend and we would chill or whatever during the weekend. At this time, we wasn't that far in our relationship. If I'm not mistaken, we was dating about 2 or 3 months. 2 or 3 months. So to him, I guess he thought it wasn't that serious, but he's my first boyfriend. So it was serious to me, right? So one day I called Brian, and you know, he wasn't home. And the next day I called Brian, he wasn't home. Then the next day I called him, he wasn't home. So he started hanging out with like other kids, like his other friends that he had met at his new school or whatever. So we wasn't talking on the phone as much. And I noticed that when I would text him, he would text back. And I was just like, my little heart was broken, y'all. Like, I was crushed. I was like telling my mom, you know, B is not calling me. He's not texting me. I don't know, you know, are we breaking up? I haven't heard from him or whatever. So he finally called me back and we talked about it. And I told him, you know, are we still together, or, you know, is something going on I don't know about? And he was like, no, I'm coming this weekend and we could chill. I just been busy with school. Yeah, that's what he said. He was busy with school. Yeah, this boy came home and we chilled, and oh my God, I was crying because I didn't want him to leave. I was head over heels about him. Because to remind you, I already had a crush on him before we even started dating. Like, I had the biggest, me and like 2 of my best friends, we had the biggest crush on him. He was gorgeous, y'all. But anyway, that's another story I have to tell y'all. So back to when he went back, he didn't call me for a whole week. And so happened, y'all, I was sitting by the phone like a crazy person, just waiting for this boy to call me. And no pathetic call. When you're young, like, you just in love. Like, it's, my mom used to call it puppy love, and my mom would be like, don't worry about that boy, child, you too young, it's just puppy love, and just, you know, go on with your life. But y'all, I couldn't. I was just too in love. So his little brother called me, which his name was Woody, and I think at the time Woody had to be about 10, maybe he was 10 or 11. I think 10 or 11. I'm not sure how old he was, but he was really young. So he called and he was like, may I speak to Lisa? And I was like, this is she. And he was like, this is B little brother Woody. And I was like, oh hey. Remind you, I ain't never talked to this boy before. I ain't even know nothing about him. So he was like, this is B little brother Woody. And I was like, what's up, Woody? So we were just talking and whatever, and he was asking me all these questions, and he was like, you know, B always be talking about you, yada yada yada. But, and I was like, wait. We stayed on, at this time we was on the phone, we had been on the phone for an hour. He was like, oh, B been talking to this girl named April and another girl. Y'all, I can't remember the girl's name, but when I promise you, my heart started beating so fast. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Right? So he was talking to this girl named April and this other girl, whatever. And I was like, what? I'm thinking at this time, okay, this is a little boy. He just, he playing games or whatever. And I was like, are you serious? I was calm as can be, even though I was about to cry. I was like, are you serious? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, and he'd be on the phone with her every night. Every time you call here and he don't call you and you don't hear from him, he'd be on the phone with the girl or be out with the girl and all this and that. And I'm like, what? Y'all, my little heart was just pounding and I wanted to cry so bad, but I was like, okay, calm yourself, Lisa. This little ninja is gonna get it, right? So the boy was like, oh, and I kept saying, you're lying, whatever, like this and blah, blah, blah. He was like, you want me to call her on three-way? I was like, yes, being young, right? So this boy called, and he was like, hey, April, this is Woody. And she was like, hey, Woody. And he was like, y'all, my heart still pounding when I tell the story. He was like, I have B's girlfriend on the phone from, wherever B was from or whatever. And she was like, what? And he was like, yeah, I have her on the phone or whatever. And I told her that you and B been talking and B been cheating on her, whoop, whoop, whoop. And he was like, and no, she was like, she started cussing or whatever. She was like, F this, don't call my MF phone anymore. I don't care about that BS. And hung up in his face. So, okay. He was like, hold on. And he tried to call her back or whatever. And he called her back or whatever. And I still didn't say nothing. I was so shocked, y'all. The whole time this boy was trying to thrill with these girls, I was on the phone like this. That's how I was on the phone. I was in shock. I didn't say one word. He was asking me, say something, say something. I didn't say anything. I was like, are you serious? Because the other girl we talked to, I think she told me that her and Brain was talking. And they've been talking about blah. So he was cheating on the two girls in the school. And then cheating on me back where he's from with these two girls. Y'all, my husband was a player. Yes, he was. So, y'all, this boy, so I hung up. And I don't know, this particular day, Brian just kept calling my phone. Remind y'all, I hadn't talked to him. His brother had just called me, so he just called. This boy called me at least 20 times. We answered the phone for him or whatever. I was heartbroken, so my mom answered the phone. No, I'm not mistaken. I think my mom told him don't call our house anymore. So Brian was just trying to figure out what was going on, why I didn't want to talk to him. And he ended up coming home that weekend, and he just popped up at my house or whatever. And I was pissed. And I was just like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I know you've been cheating on me. Your brother called me and told me all this and that. Your brother called me with the girls on three-way and all this and that. Child, this boy, he just went crazy. He just started going crazy, y'all. He started crying and carrying on so bad because he didn't want us to break up. And he was like, he didn't think that relationship was serious and he was in another area, whatever. So, make a whole story short, after that happened, his brother kept calling my phone or whatever. And I told his brother I didn't want to talk to him anymore because, I don't want to hear that. So Brian ended up running away from his dad's house back to his mom's house, and that's when he moved back to where we live because he wanted to be with me. So of course, I took him back. I don't even think we officially broke up. I think I just stopped answering the phone for him or whatever. But I took him back, and y'all, I thought it was so sweet because he moved back. I was like, yes, I will. He moved back for me and all this that, and he has never changed. So he had no more contact with those girls. And now today, we are still together. We've been together for 14 years and married for 5. But we was just going together for three months. So I guess, I don't know. But I was heartbroken. So that's just my little small story time for y'all. My first heartbreak ever in my life. Oh, I had a second one. But these are not real heartbreaks. You would consider this is not a real heartbreak. But to my little bitty heart, when I was young, that was a heartbreak. That was devastating news for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Leave a comment below and tell me if you guys like this story time. If you want to see more story times from me, I would definitely do them because I am in love with story times. I have a few story times, and they're not crazy. They're kind of fun. So just leave a comment and like this video and let me know if you enjoyed this story time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys.